Hey everyone, it's Sirturmund here again. And today's matchup, we're going to continue with the Zoro showcase. Again, the super aggressive Zoro list. You can find that list in the description below. And today's matchup is going to go against Big Mom. So starter deck, yellow Big Mom. So it's a really fun matchup. Obviously, they have a lot of ways to add life back into their to add more cards back into their life, so it can be a little bit stally sometimes, but we just gotta put that aggression on them and hope that is enough. So hope you enjoy the game coming up soon, and if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy the game. In this matchup, we're going against Big Mom. So yellow Big Mom, right? I'm gonna keep this hand. I have all these searchers, right? I'm gonna start with the Nami. Get ourselves a Luffy. A little bit concerning that we just saw a lot of our Whitebeard cards, especially because we also have two Marcos in our hand. So we just saw a lot of our Whitebeard cards, right? So maybe we actually go... Okay, so we're just going to go 5 here. We're going to play Nami. Let's grab the Sunny instead of the Zoro. Yeah, let's grab the Sunny instead of the Zoro. I think I want to actually develop this Sunny, right? Let's go third Nami. Let's grab this jet pistol. And then let's just play the Sunny. And just have this board like this. The jet pistol is nice because it lets me potentially kill one of their stuff. Right? Yeah, I'll take that. They have a lot of one drops. So 1 on Zoro, 1 on Sunny, 2 on Nami. And we chilling. And then we play one of the Izous. I guess let's start with the one on the Sunny first. So we start with the one on the Sunny first. We'll go 2 here. Attack for 6. Just start eating up their counters, right? Start eating up their counters. Let's pick this guy. Go from here. I do have a pretty big board. Maybe the opponent focuses on clearing my board instead of going for life. And I think that's fine with us. Perfect, right? Because we can always just come back on our board. They do get to take a life and put one back just because of how this Linlin works. That's cool. So they got 3, 6, 7 cards. We have a pretty big attack next turn. We do have the Rush Luffy. We have the Marcos. I might have to kill this Daifuku, to be honest. Or do I just ignore it? Do I just ignore it and just continue going like all in? Like I'm definitely just gonna ignore their board, by the way. I'm just gonna ignore. So this would be 2, 2, 2, and then 1, which is too much. Maybe we just refill our board. So we just go 1 here. Let's go 2 on the Izou. Let's go 5. Because the problem is that they can continue adding cards to their hand with the Daifuku and the Linlin ability, right? So they can... It's like they're getting a free draw every single time. It's just really awkward to not ignore that Daifuku. Like, I need to just go all in at this point. Because eventually they get to the 10 cost Big Mom. Right? Okay. I'll trash it. Sucks that it was a Zoro, but I'll trash it. Let's go 7. Let's go 7, make them spend 2 lives here. At this point, we can... 2 cards, yeah. And then let's go for another Nami. Look for another Zoro. There we go. And now we have the Rush Zoro and the Rush Luffy next turn. Opponent can get 2 lives still. And they can get 2 more cards in their hand using the Daifuku and the Linlin abilities. Yeah, cool. I just need to get to a point where I can get them to like no life and be able to attack from there. Yeah, so the opponent is gonna go up to 6 cards. Oh no, this is a card from... Yeah, okay. This is from the hand, so this is just swapping. This one is from the deck. This is the one that gives an extra card. So they just go to 5. You still gotta put one on the top of the deck. We'll take this life. We got another Peril. This is looking dicey, right? So the opponent has 1, 2, 4 attacks next turn that I need to watch out for. If we go 1 on the Zoro, we have 3 for our own Zoro. 4, 5. That leaves me with 3 down. We can put Brook. No, I don't want to put the Brook because I want to be able to have the counters. I need to be able to have the counters. If we go 4 to stop that Daifuku, 1 on the Zoro, 2 on the Zoro for 7. This is only 6. I need to be able to attack with these Namis. So 2, 3, Zoro, 1, and then another Dawn. I like attacking for 5s. I like attacking for 5s here first. Yeah, they get their trigger. So now it makes it easy because now we just play this guy here, and then we just go here. And we attack for 7. The opponent's gonna have to use 2 cards. Doesn't use the 2 cards. Now they have no cards in the life unless they play the 10 cost Big Mom, but then that means that they don't have Dawn for this other stuff. If they play 10 cost Big Mom, I'm chilling. I don't think they can present lethal. And then next turn we just attack them. So this is a cost. Like they need to add a card from their life, right? For the Daifuku. So they need to add a card from... Yeah, sure. They need to add a card from their life to be able to get the... be able to place a card from the top of their deck. We're just going for it next turn, right? I'm trying to debate if I can take this. We'll reserve it here. Let's counter that. Let's counter that. If I can stay at 2 down, at 2 life, I guess it could be pretty good for us. Okay, so we'll take that. We'll take that one. Oh, that's such a good draw. I think that wins us the game, right? Because that goes on the Nami, and the opponent will be able to do anything about it. I don't care what they have. They should have a way to stop us here. Marco. Okay, so the... Alright, that's good. So the Mochi lets get rid of the Nami. So that means that the Magura is kind of useless. They have 3 sits done. Open. This... Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna trash this. Why wouldn't I trash this? So you just spend all that done when you know I can just trash it. So then we start with 7. It eats that up, right? So like, unfortunately for the opponent, I think that was a little bit awkward what they did there. So we just end up winning. Like you just gotta put a lot. It was a little bit weird because I mean we kind of gave them some room to breathe, but we just have to continue putting the aggression. And our hand, like we did have a lot of searchers, so our hand was still so big. But the searchers are only 2 kids, can also make it awkward sometimes on how you can spend your Dawn. The moment that you had the trigger blocker though, it allowed us to play the Marco. And once I have the Marco on the field, it's so easy for me to just attack for 7s or have a really big attack for lethal. Even if they have a counter event for that, we still have the Zoro, we still have the other Zoro in our hand, and we also have the Luffy. So 5, 8 Dawn, put 1 on the Zoro, we attack for 7 here, then attack for 7 here, and then attack for 6 here. So there's no way that the opponent will have been able to survive all our attacks. So GG's. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that game against Big Mom. It's always a little bit awkward, in my opinion, right? Because I don't want to attack into the Peril and give them an additional card, even if I kill a Peril. I also don't want to, like, I just want to go face, right? Because if I wait until they get to 10 Dawn, they can just play the 10 cost Big Mom. And if they have at least, like, a life already still, they can just get more life. And it always going to stall me out. So it's kind of weird because I feel like against Big Mom, I'd rather just go all in, right? I think I'd rather just go all in and just go face. Even if the opponent is developing stuff like Peril and Daifuku, as you saw there. Is that the right approach? I don't know, right? But we are playing a Zoro list that's super aggressive. So I kind of think like I have to go about it that way. But I haven't played enough against Big Mom to really know. I played against Karakuri more often. And while their decks are pretty similar, Karakuri can be a little bit more dangerous in a lot of situations just because they can choose what card is on the top of their life, right? or at least like manipulate their life. So a lot of times I find myself falling a little bit more behind against Katakuri when they're able to just get a nice trigger off of life. Against Big Mom, it's more of the dice of the roll, right? Because they don't get to manipulate their top of the life. A lot of times they just, I guess they do. I guess, okay, so they do get to manipulate the top of the life once they get down to like 3 life. But if you're putting enough aggression on them, it makes it difficult for them to actually get a chance to do that. So I think you got to just put the aggression. That's a matchup where you don't really get to use like the Vistas and the Marco a lot, right? Because a lot of the stuff that Yellow has are like 5,000 power. Really, it's just the Brûlée that you're able to kill with this 2 removal. So don't be afraid to use the Marco and the Vistas as counter value instead of just saving them to remove something, because it's very likely you're not gonna get a value out of it. But anyways, enough about that. Hope you enjoyed today's game of Zoro versus Big Mom. And yeah, hopefully if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. And tomorrow we'll do one more Zoro showcase before we move on to another leader after that. So hope to see you back here again.